Carbohydrate consists of carbon and water, and the standard formula is CH2N. The monomer of carbohydrate is monosaccharide. Okay, the first one is glucose. Glucose is the blood sugar ataupun dextrose. And then ada fructose is the sweetest sugar. Selalunya dijumpai in fruit and honey. And then galactose. Okay, untuk disaccharide pula, the first one is maltose, which is produced when starch breakdown, and it is consists of glucose plus glucose. And then sucrose. Sucrose is stable sugar, granulated sugarcane ataupun sugar beets. It is consists of glucose plus fructose. And then the last one is lactose. Lactose is milk sugar, consists of glucose and galactose. How to make disaccharide is by using condensation. Condensation is links two monosaccharide together. For example, this is glucose. And glucose plus glucose will produce maltose. In this condensation process, also produce water. Okay, hydrolysis. Hydrolysis is to break a disaccharide into two, resulting monosaccharide. And it is commonly during digestion. Okay, polysaccharide. Polysaccharide is many glucose units linked together in straight or branch chain. First, glycogen. Glycogen is a storage form of glucose in body, and it is branched. The second one is dietary fiber. It provides structure in plants and cannot be broken down by human enzyme. It has soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber can form gels, which is viscose, and can be digested by bacteria, usually found in fruits and vegetables. It also helps lowering blood cholesterol and lowering glucose level in body. And then the insoluble fiber, which is non-viscose and not digested by intestinal bacteria, and it's found in grains and vegetables. And it promotes bowel movement and alleviate constipation. Okay, the last one is starch, is storage form of glucose in plants, and it present in grains, tubers, and also legumes. It has two, which is amylose unbranched and amylopectin is branched.
Carbohydrate is the nutrient that provides body with energy, but before it can be used up, it needs to be broken down into much smaller unit that's called monosaccharide. Digestion of carbohydrates begins in the mouth with the action of salivary amylase. This enzyme catalyzes the process of hydrolysis of the starch molecule. Even though the digestion begins in the mouth, very few of us chew the food long enough for the salivary amylase to have significant effects on the carbohydrates that we eat. So, when we swallow the food, some of the salivary amylase travel along with it. As into the stomach, it is mixed with stomach acid and protein digesting enzyme which inactivate the salivary amylase, thus making the role of salivary amylase in the stomach is relatively minor. Stomach acid continues to break down starch, but its juice contains no enzyme to digest carbohydrate. As the bolus travels into small intestine, the pancreatic enzyme enter the intestine via the pancreatic duct and continue to break down the polysaccharide, the shorter glucose chain and maltose. This step of digestion takes place on the outer membrane of the intestinal cell. This is where the specific enzyme will break down specific disaccharides, such as this will break down lactose into one molecule of glucose and one molecule of galactose. Sucrase will break down sucrose into one molecule of glucose and one molecule of fructose, while maltase will break down maltose into two molecules of glucose. Absorption of the carbohydrate. The monosaccharide unit, glucose, galactose, and fructose are transported through the wall of the small intestine into the portal vein, which then takes them straight to the liver. Glucose and galactose enter the cell lining the small intestine by active transport. Fructose is absorbed by facilitated diffusion, which slows its entry and produces smaller rise in blood glucose.
The primary role of glucose in the body is body store glucose as glycogen in liver and muscle cell. Body uses glucose for energy if glycogen stores are available. If glycogen stores are depleted, the body makes glucose from protein. Less carbohydrate providing for brain's energy needs will akan ditukarkan kepada lemak dan seterusnya kepada ketone bodies. Ketone bodies yang berlebihan akan terkumpul dalam darah dan akan menjadi ketosis. Ketosis will disturb the body's normal acid-base balance. To prevent ketosis, body needs at least 50 to 100 grams of carbohydrate per day. For the constancy of blood glucose, low blood glucose in the body will cause the dizziness and weakness to the body. High blood glucose may cause extreme fluctuation. For the regulating hormones of blood glucose, apabila seseorang makan, blood glucose rises. High blood glucose stimulate the pancreas to release insulin into the bloodstream. Insulin stimulate the uptake of glucose into the cell and storage as glycogen in the liver and muscle. Low blood glucose stimulate the pancreas to release a glycogen into the bloodstream. Glycogen stimulate the liver cell to break down the glycogen and release as glucose.
Saya nak discuss pasal health effect and recommend intake of sugar. Health effect dia semua problem health dia bukannya major health problem. Obesity yang disebabkan oleh body fat, so dia akan alter blood lipid level dan menyebabkan heart disease. Dan bila kita ambil serotonin ni tinggi, dia akan menyebabkan craving and addiction. Next, kita akan menyebabkan penyakit nutrient deficiency. Nutrient deficiency ni iaitu empty calorie food yang kita contain a lot of sugar provide. Contohnya kita ambil dalam kek, lepas tu gula-gula, soda, tapi dia akan ada glukos dengan energy je, but dia tak ada separuh lagi nutrients. So yang kedua adalah dental carrier. Dental carrier ni kita dapat daripada bakteria yang ada dekat dalam mulut. Bakteria kat dalam mulut dia akan ferment sugar, so dia akan produce acid yang menyebabkan erode tooth animals. Contohnya acid ni dia akan dissolve dalam animal that cover the like this. This is animal. So bila acid tu dia ada dekat sini, so lama-lama dia akan menghakis animal yang boleh menyebabkan gigi ni ada masalah. Alternative sweetener, dia akan kontrol berat badan, blood glucose dan masalah gigi, dan dia juga akan help limit dan minimizekan sugar intake in our body. 3 sets alternative sweetener. Yang first kali artificial sweetener. Yang kedua stevia iaitu an herbal product. Dan yang ketiga adalah sugar replacer. artificial sweetener ni dia non-nutritive sweetener sebab dia akan provide virtually no energy, dan contohnya adalah saccharin, iaitu dia use dalam primary soft drink dan dia guna sebagai tabletop sweetener, dan dia tak akan accumulate in body dan dia akan keluar melalui urine. Aspartame dia guna in a general sweetener. Dia pernah ada eksperimen dan menyebabkan kanser dalam tikus. Dan lagi adalah sulfame potassium sucralose glutamate. Yang kedua adalah stevia, iaitu an herbal product. Stevia ni dia derive from plants, iaitu plant yang ada mempunyai daun yang panjang untuk dibuat beverage, iaitu di South America, dan dia dijual di US dalam diet supplement, and dia akan jadi additive in foods and food beverage. Yang ketiga adalah sugar replace. Sugar replaces ni dia akan dipanggil nutritive sweetener sebab dia yield energy, iaitu sugar alcohol ataupun polyol. Sugar alcohol ni dia akan provide bulk and sweetener dalam cookies, jam and jelly, iaitu sugar free tapi dia ada kalori. So, dia akan low glycemic response in our body dan dia akan absorb more slowly sugar dalam body kita dan metabolize difference in body. Benefits using this alternative sweetener is dia takkan contribute a dental caries sebab bakteria dalam mulut dia tak metabolism rapidly.
Saya akan sambung bahagian health effect of starch and fiber. Pertama sekali ialah heart disease. Unlike high carbs diet rich in sugar can alter blood lipid to favor heart disease and stroke by merendahkan blood pressure, improve blood lipid and reducing inflammation. Low in animal fat, high dietary fiber and vegetable protein associated with a lower risk of heart disease. Okay, makanan yang kaya dengan soluble fiber iaitu oat bran, barley and legume iaitu kacang akan merendahkan blood cholesterol, di mana dia akan binding dengan bile acid in GI tract and increasing excretion. Okay, high fiber diet akan mengurangkan risiko sakit jantung. Okay, kemudian kita pergi kepada diabetes. High fiber akan mengurangkan risiko dua jenis diabetes. When soluble fiber trap nutrient, it will delay the transit through GI tract. Kemudian dia glucose absorb and prevent glucose surge, and then rebound that seem to be associated. Kemudian kita pergi kepada GI health, iaitu gastrointestinal health. Dietary fiber enhance health of large intestine, di mana insoluble fiber iaitu selulose di dalam cereal grains, buah dan juga sayur akan dapat meningkatkan stool weight, easing passage, reduce transit time. Kemudian dia dapat prevent constipation dan seterusnya reduce pressure in lower bowel. Okay, kemudian cancer. High dietary fiber protect against colon cancer, di mana risk of colon and rectal can be reduced by eat vegetable, fruit and whole grain. Fiber prevent colon cancer by dilating binding and removing potential cancer causing agent from colon. Soluble fiber stimulate bacterial fermentation of resistant starch and fiber in colon, di mana dia akan produce short chain fatty acid, di mana mempunyai pH yang rendah. Kemudian molekul-molekul kecil fat tu akan activate cancer killing enzyme, inhibit inflammation in colon. Okay, last sekali iaitu weight management. Okay, dia akan dapat membantu dalam maintain a healthy body weight, di mana rich fiber tend be low in fat and added sugar, dan ia dapat prevent daripada weight gains. Okay, fiber absorbs water from digestive juice and lowering food intake. Selain itu juga ia dapat delaying hunger, dapat melambatkan rasa lapar. Kemudian terdapat dua jenis fiber, iaitu soluble, viscous and more fermentable. Okay, yang kedua ialah insoluble, non-viscous and less fermentable. Okay, kemudian terdapat recommended intake of starch and fiber, iaitu antaranya DRI, dietary reference intake, suggests carbohydrate about 45 to 65%. A person consuming 2000 kcal a day should therefore have 900 to 1300 kcal of carbohydrate. That's all from me. Thank you.